Hey guys, Spooks here, and welcome back to some more Shadows over Loathing. I've moved. I'm in a new location. I don't look the best. My hair's a mess. I'm a mess. I haven't shaved my nasty neck beard in a little bit. Just because moving's a hassle. Wi-Fi's been a nightmare. Not to name any names, but it rhymes with Mentary Blink. It's just horrendous. Anyways, that's besides the point. We are here to do something. Wait, one of the chess players motion. Some old-timey music on there, dude. Man, by the Motorhouse place, yeah. I don't need the whole meter right, by the way. I'm no space soldiers. That's for a little base. Oh yeah, why is the back door locked?
Why is the back door locked?
It's now.
Oh, yes it is.
Quantum mechanics. The door is only locked when it is observed.
How do I open it then?
I'm not a quantum mechanic. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, I gotta turn my headphones in. There we go. What was this one? Do not let appearances deceive you. Yeah, there's a lot more going on here than meets the eye. I bet they're like all aliens or something. Okay. And then you hear a deep ooh. Is it the cows? Sound that reverberates through your guts all the way down to the colon end. Slowly you turn around. That field was empty before. Now it contains an entire herd of black wounds in space. Ooh, hopefully my camera just glitched a little bit. Moving the office was... might run into issues the next couple episodes. Sorry. Now it contains an entire herd of black wounds in space, each one in the shape of a cow. In the middle of them, a shadow cowbell hangs silently on a post. I should probably attack that first. It says before. Oh! Whew. Yeah, you need to die. Whoa. Can they bleed? Ooh, baby. They can. Oh, come on. Behold, the glory of cheese. We'll do this. We should get all of them. Anyway, I started blasting. Also, I have my microphone moved right there instead of to the side of me. Ah, did not kill as many as I had hoped, but you need to die. Wow, that did nothing. Come back. I'm dead. Aloof. That's what Moxie. The cows came home. What? A notice of repossession from a bank. They've apparently already taken the mailbox. A worried man. An astronomer, perhaps? Best not tarry here, civilian, if you care for your safety. Before you lies a horror house.
You're before me. Are you saying you are a horror house?
Sir, you shouldn't need a surveyor's training to see that I'm neither a horror nor a house.
What's the problem exactly?
That house there belongs to a farming family. The Mulross clan, I should say belonged, because they vanished. I should also have said doesn't belong, because that house belongs to the bank. I speak of Jessup and Paddington National, who have commissioned me to assess the value of the house for its resale at auction.
What's the problem?
I'd say the problems with this house began when a meteor from outer space smashed through the roof. That's where the mole rats slept. It's Mole Ross, but no, not at first. 3 months later, the Mole Ross clan fled by night, and I presume by car. They ran off with no regard for their mortgage. Can you imagine? It's so heartless to care so little for the bank's bottom line like that.
Huh.
I was thus sent to assess the value of the Mole Ross property for the bank only. Only I'm spooked. Well, what's stopping you?
Ooh.
Listen, I entered the surveyor's seminary to avoid the horrors of war, and here they are right on my doorstep, which is that literal doorstep. I've surveyed every state of this great land, and never have I seen things so frightening and mixed up as the abnormalities in that house. I can make no sense of it. Sounds like a hassle. Yes, I don't like it at all.
Do you know Oscar Barnhill?
No, I don't believe I surveyed her. I hope not, because that's kind of a weird thing to do. I got a noodle. The proverbial noodle in a haystack. This is hay in the stack of the other way makes for it. It's locked. So you get to the backyard, the surveyor speaks up from behind you. Sorry, it's against surveyor code to enter her backyard without permission. You need to go through the front door.
That's ridiculous.
I don't make the rules, I'm just a stickler for them. Okay, well, can I go in then?
What abnormalities?
Well, just, you know, things. Mixed up things.
Could you be more specific?
No, I don't know how to describe it. Oh, oops.
Why don't I take a look?
I don't think you have the eyes of a surveyor.
I do. I keep them in a jar.
I don't think that's appropriate subject matter for humor.
Will you let me in the house, though?
But I let you in the house. Well, I guess it wouldn't do any harm to me. But here's what I'll do. I'll give you the house key. And if somehow you can fix whatever's going on enough for me to carry out my work, and have 10% whatever my valuation happens to be. Fair?
Sure, I'll take a look at the house.
Brand stuff. Good luck. For your own safety. Don't look too closely at anything. You're not a trained surveyor. Okie dokie. Ooh, hello. Ready? Ooh, 100 million meat. That is an expensive bug.
What in the world?
That's for sure. Oh. These wormholes have made a real dog's dinner of the dog's dinner. A pot that a pig's in. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Snarf.
Are you a big pig or a little pig?
Snarf. Oh, a fence! But I can go back to Will. Perhaps the dog doesn't intend to live in a farm upstate. I got permission to enter the backyard, I see. Yeah, totally on purpose. Melross. In the top floor, you find a large stack of orders for Mole Ross produce. Impaled on a spike and a collection of handwritten letters inquiring if the house is for sale. Also impaled on a spike. I'm gonna... Still trying to figure out sound and everything, so bear with me, guys. A note from Nebby Mole Ross to order more spikes for mail. I'm in the living room. Quite a fine piece of furniture. The farm must have been doing well before its ruination by a meteor and subsequent abandonment. Ooh, corn. Uneared corn, the corn must have been enormous. I am the chessboard itself. The meteor's end is not over, and the fate of every chessboard, of the very chessboard, is yet to be written. Oh, darn it. Gallon jug of bitters. Sweet. Oh, no, dang it. This is hard. Oh, shoot. Not what I meant to do. No. Hey, telegraph she's upside down. Could be the Australian model. Ammon, do not abandon house. Stop. Stay on the property ladder. Stop. This direct order from your papa. Stop. AKA the main Molros. Oh. Dang it. Is this what sent me to the backyard? Oi! Oh, that was hardly fair. Dang it. I go this way. Okay, so that door does just work like a regular door then. Okay, interesting. Ah, dang it, I did it again. Okay, before I forget. We painted 3, and that's how many we needed. Oh, shadow bats. These guys are usually a lot easier, though. Now that I can stab them all, that's kind of nifty. Focus, Swiss focus. Dopus. Hey, I lost him, grew stronger. I don't remember what he does. Oh. Where will it go? I always hoped that one day you'd look at the trunk of this tree. Will Hunter wouldn't be there. Oh, well now that's funny. Earlier there wasn't an old bushy bearded man in the treehouse. Now there is. Not haha funny, perhaps, but ha-ha? Har-hap? Why, mister, it's me, it's Will Hunter. It worked. You lived through the crypt with nothing more than some paint and a brush. Why are you old? Old? Will Hunter old? I'll tell you what, mister, you're only as old as you feel.
You're old.
Suppose I packed on the years, kept on growing up while I was in that tree. Some ways I was probably better off staying in a tree, because then I could have lived just about forever. But now I gotta be human. How else would I do my mischief?
What mischief?
Oh, various mischiefs.
Can you give me an example?
You might have skipped out of Sunday school once or twice.
Anything else?
Stole a horse station?
Never heard of a horse station.
Because it ain't there no more.
Are you alright?
Alright, look at me. I can wag on my toes and rag on my nose. I got bones in my hips and blood in my lips. I'm a boy again. I got the old flesh back, mister. It ain't never been better. The way you talk is, to me, very bad.
That's great, Will.
Only thing is, I still got tree sap coming out when I sneeze. But that's a different curse.
Can I help with that one?
Now, the thing is, that curse can only be lifted with the power of imagination, which as an adult, you've lost.
What will you do now?
It's been a while, but I still remember that on the day I was supposed to whitewash that fence instead of went trout fishing, I was also due down to the courthouse to help a man wrongly accused of murder.
How long ago was this?
July.
What year?
Is this the guy? Oh, shoot. Was that Gun Manor? It was, because it was the librarian. And, like, the lawyer. The guy got wrongly accused of murder. Right? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
It's 1928.
Yeah, it's records I shouldn't have stopped for breakfast then.
Let's hope no trout distract you on the way.
Why? You heard about something? Hold on now, you got me out of that tree, sir. Will Hunter won't let that go unrewarded.
I suppose I can accept.
Suppose you can. I want you to have this. It is my greatest treasure. The shiniest thing Will Hunter got. Sure enough, crystal. Not so shiny marble. Be the envy of every 19th century boy. Although even an undiscerning boy would probably hold out for something a little shinier than this.
I thought you said this was a crystal.
Well, that's what Will Hunter calls marbles. And that one's a real good specimen. You can play with it, keep it in your pocket, put it in your mouth to talk. Worse. No, put it in your mouth to talk. Worse. Well, alright. That was not worth it. Oh well. The wind blows an old sheet of paper into your face with the plap. Kinda nostalgic. You peel it off and read it. Busy. I stashed the meat from the bank job under the old burnt tree. Meet me there Tuesday to divvy it up. Don't tell Marv, I want to cut that dumb palooka out of the deal. You look around and discover that you're standing next to an old lightning-blasted oak tree with a hole dug next to it. 3 skeletons are lying around the hole with rusted pistols still clenched in their hands. In the hole you find a big burlap sack with the symbol for meat stenciled on the side. Nice. Alright, let's try to get this figured out. Where do you take me again? How do I get this turned off? There's gotta be a way, right? So that one takes me outside. Shoot. How do I get to the other side of you? Wait a diddly darn minute, let's do. How's Swiss cheese with wormholes? I don't think you're 100% correct in your observation. Tonight, those holes could have been made by a worm. Well,
Valued the bug on your theodolite lens.
Yeah, what?
100 million meat.
I hope you don't think I'm giving you 10% of that. That wasn't the deal. There's a little bag here I'm gonna try to get to before I get sucked into the... Dang it. There's got to be something that will help me to not get the big suck. Let's go to the Drexel instead. You cannot have my hat. A small lake of oil defiles the landscape, and so does the guy taking a bath in it. As you draw closer, you see it's not a guy at all, but a man-shaped oil creature, stewing in its own juices. He's nude, but for an oversized Stetson. Well, you assume nude. Who knows what he's wearing downstairs? Maybe more Stetsons. Nice hat, he says, raising his fist. Get it. Bath time's over, chump. Oh. Beat up bleeding and poison. Well, that's unfortunate. It's hot damage. I could make that. Ow. Slumbering. What should I do? Shielded. just want to say it'd do 12 damage. Oh, I still have this. Well, I did 32. Didn't even need to worry about it. Didn't think it'd do that much. No. Ha! Stupid. Exploding setting all of its all of its allies alight. I don't like that. Cool. There they go. Find oil man Stetson. 7 maximum HP. Nice. Oily doily. 3% meat drops. Ooh. Oh. Some additional dust. Ooh. Sweet. Jewelry case. Turquoise earrings. That's kind of nice. I am afraid. I think that is very hard to look at. Oh, it's an impenetrable seeming wall corn. Oh, this is probably just like this. Someone has been dumping a lot of broken appliances here. Ooh. Cool. Someone must have thrown this fridge away because it was upside down. We got a refrigeration coil for some reason. Oh, hello. I'm gonna fish in your soup. I'm gonna keep fishing in your soup. Single kernel of corn. Lovely. Yeah, I'm slowly getting more and more meat. Hi there, I'm Cornelius. Pleased to meet you.
Hi, Cornelius. I'm Sylvester. What are you up to?
Corn is what I'm up to, friend. Up my neck in it.
There sure is a lot around here, yeah.
Sure is. Let me tell you, I couldn't be happier. When you're a hobo, your food options are a bit scarce, you know. But you can do just about anything with corn. Muffins, fritters, bread, pudding, tamales, on the cobs, you name it.
Do you know any hobo code you could teach me?
As a matter of fact, I know several hobo code words.
Are they all
They are all corn related, yes.
You know there's a big hobo camp setting up near Ocean City. They've got a nice community going. It'd be better than this cornfield for sure.
Hey, thanks, but I like it here. Look at all this corn. Nah, I feel pretty good about my situation. Ooh, tempt you with magic.
I get your reluctance to leave all this corn behind, but other hobos at the camp could really benefit from it too.
It's not like I can just carry it all with me.
Well, I know some magic. I could probably set up a small specific use portal for you.
You mean a cornhole?
A cornhole, yeah.
Well, heck, let's do it. Sweet. You're mine now. Sadly, it doesn't contain a portal to a magical world of fantasy. I guess you could cut a hole in the back, then at least it would contain a portal to a magical world of corn. What it does contain is an assortment of drab church clothes for a small boy. Nothing in here is your size or denomination. Ooh. Hi there, I'm Ike Bremen, the creamed corn man. that sure doesn't roll off the tongue the way it used to.
You're selling cream corn out of an ice cream truck?
Yeah, well, if I had some ice, I could sell you some ice cream. If I had some cream. Say, you seem like a guy who doesn't have an expensive truck to keep an eye on and is free to come and go as he pleases. If you could do me a couple favors... Oh, sorry, my neck like cramped. If you could do me a couple favors, I'd appreciate it.
What kind of favors?
I need cream, and a lot of it, like a barrel of it. Plus a part to make my freezer unit work again.
What part?
I don't know, I'm not a real mechanically minded guy. It's just a thing that makes the inside of the box cold. You mean like a refrigeration coil? I want to buy some iced corn. Sure, we don't have sensitive teeth. I actually do have sensitive teeth. Ooh. Is this stock of evil corn that causes this malevolent maze, or is it the other way around? Or is it all just a coincidence? Perhaps we'll never know. Ooh. A whole lot of junk in this trunk. What are you looking for in particular? Hey, a milkman.
Hi there, are you a milkman?
Yeah, milkman Stan, that's me.
Why so glum?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. None of the others will listen to me complain anymore. For starters, it's extremely boring here. I don't have anything to read except my sign.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
Let me tell you, after a couple of times, the twist at the end really loses its thrill.
What?
And you know what's even worse than that?
I guess not.
I'm allergic to corn. If I eat even a single kernel, my face swells up like a frog on a bicycle pump.
Oh geez, then what have you been eating?
Just the leaves and the husks. On the bright side, I bet I've got the cleanest colon in the Tri-County area. Sorry, I think it's just gonna complain. I thought he was gonna give me something. Ooh, a barrel. I need cream, not milk. Which I know they're similar, but they're not the same. I want to be friends with it. Crows are usually very wary around humans, not because they're high-strung or cowardly, but because they're very intelligent. They're aware of the fact that their bones are thin and hollow, and the humans are much bigger than they are. This crow knows what it means for the tables to be turned. It spreads its wings in an intimidating display and makes a sound like a rusty garage door had a baby with a burst of radio static. Uh-oh. An ordinary corn. It's not outside the realm of possibility. Lots of people make friends with crows primarily by feeding them. This crow lives in a possibly infinite dimension warped cornfield, though. From the looks of him, he's taking full advantage of this situation. This is probably a non-starter unless you've got something that's much better than ordinary corn. I do not. But I would like something that's much better than ordinary corn. Will this take me somewhere different? It will. Oh. Kitty cat. Can I ask this guy for, like, special corn? Can I go down over here? Good.
Excuse me.
Tan Hut, name, rank, and serial number.
Sylvester Duty the Third, fair to middling, and 6.
A likely story. How do I know you aren't a spy?
Spy for who? Crows?
You know damn well who I mean, those dirty blues.
Blues? Are you talking about the Blue Cola Army?
You're damn right I am. I won't stand for any of their filthy espionage tactics.
Sir, the Cold Wars ended almost a full decade ago.
Oh yes, that's true. Excuse me, something about this place makes it easy to forget. At ease it. You may address me as Colonel Benedetto.
Nice to meet you, Colonel. What's up with all this weird spiky black corn?
We refer to it as maize.
Right, yeah, of course you do.
Our investigations into its nature, has so far proven inconclusive.
Do you mean incornclusive?
No, I do not.
Why don't you just leave?
You think we haven't tried? This maze twists upon itself and warps the senses in ways that make escape impossible.
I don't seem to have any trouble coming in and going.
Well, how did you get in here in the first place?
I saw a weird house next to a cornfield and just kind of walked in.
Aha! You weren't banished here. Therefore, the maze has no motivation to keep you here.
Banished?
I said too much already.
Shucks.
Okay. We're learning. For some reason, you can't find any stations to tuned to. Oh, so probably shouldn't have fixed it. Oh well. I don't like that. The big crow you saw before will probably make short work of this thing. Isn't any of those freakers up close? 69.
25 physical damage.
So this is actually upping my... Yes, it is. Whew. Get wrecked. And it's time for you to die. Scarecrow hat. 6 spooky armor. Ooh, sever scarecrow face. That's cool. Nightmare fuel. A convenient portable form factor. Reduce all enemies' stats by 5. That is amazing. That's just one enemy. This is all enemies. Yes, please. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, I'm Dr. Sarah. Do you have an appointment? I don't know why she's British, but she is.
I didn't know I needed one to be in a cornfield. What are you doing out here?
Oh, general dentistry, cleanings, implants, etc.
I meant, what are you doing in a cornfield?
Oh, now that you mention it, I don't really remember.
You don't look happy.
I don't get to see many patients in this cornfield. You know, I'm worried that my wet finger is getting rusty.
Your what now?
Wet finger? Oh, sorry. That's what we dentists call the finger we poke around in your mouth. Because of how wet it gets. How it gets wet.
Suddenly I don't feel very well.
Do you need some dental work done? Would you mind if I did some? If only for practice.
Sure, okay.
How? You struggle and strain to accommodate her long, rubber-gloved fingers. They make through prodding investigations of your back molars. You've got beautiful teeth. I'm just going to suggest a few changes, and there we go. All finished.
Do you have a mirror? I'm not happy with my tooth situation.
No, and if I'm candid, I know that's not my best work. Would you give me a chance to put it right?
Fine, give it a try.
Oh, now I have no teeth. You won't be sorry. That does... Oh, wait. Okay, well, never mind what I said a second ago.
What? I want my teeth back.
I appreciate you bearing with me. I don't like to leave a job unfinished. I always say if it were up to me, we wouldn't call it dentistry. We'd call it dentist-do. Dentist try, get it? You give me one more last chance to fix your teeth.
Do you mean put new stuff in my mouth where my teeth used to be?
Yes, the answer to the question I think you're asking. Perfect teeth. Cool. Dr. Sarah asks you to say ah, which is all you can say. While your mouth is hanging open, she rummages around for something in her purse. Oh, thank goodness. Imagine if I just thrown them away. You know, let's say that's enough practice for today.
Well, you still don't seem very happy.
I'm just thinking about your average patient is more at ease having treatment in a modern dental surgery than a labyrinthian cornfield.
Yeah, I can see that as a problem for me for sure.
I'd like my little patch to feel more of a dentist's office. I've been seeing something that says dentist.
Teeth?
Teeth, that's it, precisely. I feel comfortable with a lot more teeth around. I'm looking out for an anatomical teeth model. Or anything else that looks like teeth, besides corn. Plenty of that. Do I already have something that's teeth? Oh, I have these. Why do I have 16 teeth? Wait, didn't I get them under a pillow or something?
I have these.
Smart thinking. I'm always carry a few back of myself.
Do you want these ones?
Oh no, I'm looking for is like a whole set of teeth, not Lucy's.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Well, that was weird. But now I have perfect teeth, so... bonus, I guess. Papusasku. Goodness. The dirt back road you're following branches off an even dirtier backier road. An old wooden turn marker reads Papusasku, which is real exciting if you're into diacritics. You shade your eyes with your hand in the way that people do when they're trying to see a far distance, like they're pretending they have invisible binoculars or something. You can kind of make out a low pile of rubble that might be a completely destroyed house. And behind that, some kind of shed or something? Yeah, sure. Junk mail, and then something else. Old insurance company letter. Dang it, I don't have a letter opener. Just a sec. Sorry, life with two kids is very different than just one. There's nothing left of this house but charcoal and foundation to start a cosmetics company. No, sadly not that kind of foundation. Farmer's pants? Ooh, wow. Plus 11 maximum HP. Physical armor. Oil drills taking a break from despoiling the earth. Property of Helco Oil Conglomerate. Keep out. I'm gonna keep it instead. Ooh, an expensive tool chest. Spray on asbestos. Cool. In the locker, there's a blazer. Look, an engagement ring. In the pocket of the blazer, there's a ring. I guess this gag doesn't go as deep as you'd hope it would. It's small for you to wear, even on your pinky. Oh, wow. Oh boy, it's my first day as a drilling site supervisor, and I can't wait to prove myself. I'm going to work hard to establish myself as a real up-and-comer. And then once my career is secure, maybe I'll have the confidence to pop the question to Clara. You know, the mayor's question. Anyway, the crew has the derrick set up. We're turning the drill on tomorrow morning. Seems like former owners of the house have cleared out already. Yelled a lot of angry sound foreign words at us yesterday, but they were gone when I got here this morning. Kind of feel bad, but that's progress. So we started drilling and hit a big air pocket near the surface. Is hit the right word? Can you hit air? Anyway, it's probably just a random little cave. We lowered a couple guys down with lamps to check it out. In unrelated news, I heard a big explosion from just west of here. I checked the maps and whatever's over there, it's not a Helco facility. I guess I'll just have to read about it in the paper tomorrow. Turns out the cave we drilled into is an old gold mine. Go figure. When we strike oil, it'll be a black gold mine. I should write that down. Oh wait, I just did. Anyways, we can't find any record of it in the geological surveys, and we can't find the entrance either. I guess it must have caved in years ago. I sent the crew to dig in a proper shaft down. They're starting in the root cellar of the house because it's slightly lower than ground level, and they get paid by the hour, not the foot. One of the crewmen was trying to get a closer look at some magazines he found hidden in the attic of the house, and the carbide lamp on his helmet started a fire that torched the whole place. Nobody was hurt forcibly. What a mark on my record that would have been. After the fire went out, we cleared a path down to the shaft and put a trapdoor over it to keep the ashes and rubble out of the mine. New orders from above. Baron Hellstrom wants us to reconnoitre the mine. I guess that makes sense. If there's any gold left in there, then hey, free gold. But every time someone goes exploring away from the ladder, they come back all pale and sickly looking. Freak out when they see the sun. You just can't find good help these days. Guess I do it myself. So it's vampires. Is this actually going for the entry dates, or is this just one entry still? Had a really nice weekend, super relaxed. I really needed that. We went on a date with Claire and we had a great time. I think maybe she was thinking about getting married too. Oh jeez, what am I thinking? This is a company logbook, not my diary. Anyway, time for me to go see what's in that old mine. Back from the mine, it wasn't so bad down there. I don't get why the crewmen acted so weird. It's nice and dark down there, not all bright like it is up here all the time. It's really giving me a headache. I made some friends down there too, great guys. They really understand me. I think I'll knock off early and go see if Claire is home. I just can't get her rosy pink cheeks out of my mind. Oh, that's a vampire. Time for the vampires to die. Clear away the burned rubble and fallen masonry, and sure enough, there's a trapdoor in what used to be the floor of the root cellar. You open it to reveal a ladder leading down to the darkness. They do spooky damage, right? Ooh. Part of the walls feel spooky and moist. The way you're getting through here, you need a bunch of TNT, plus a blasting cap and a detonation plunger. Oh, a discarded pickaxe. That was a reference to, spend as much of the words as you can with your bare hands. Is that West of Loathing? That's one of the first things you do in the tutorial. Uh-oh, and that's putting him out. No, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hi.
It has been many years since a human interloper has invaded our home. How novel, sorry.
Yeah, that's me.
Novel, I mean.
Oh, novel, I mean. Not the invader part.
Perhaps if you please us, we will permit you to join our family and live down here in luxury forever.
Luxury? Living in an abandoned mine?
The vampire gestures behind him in the rear part of the tunnel. It's actually really nice back there.
Oh.
The vampires regard you with interest, though an unsettling percentage of that interest is in your neck.
Have you guys been trapped down here for 11 years?
Nearly, yes. We must thank you for clearing the debris that came to block the trapdoor as the foundation of the house further collapsed over time.
Oh gosh, that sounds terrible.
Oh, not at all. We are quite healthy. This is very comfortably down here.
Don't you get bored?
Admittedly, things did get a bit stale in the bedroom. Oh, what? We had to invent whole new categories of king previously unexplored by sentient species. Yeah, we are real nasty freaks now. Why? I guess 11 years, 11 years. There's only so much you can do. Alright, changing subject.
Well, now you aren't trapped anymore. What are you gonna do?
Well, we've definitely got to go find some proper food. I'm so totally sick of these ghouls. Yes, they are so dry. It's like sucking the blood out of a turnip.
Okay.
Can you bleed? Ironic. Don't do that. Oh my goodness. Gaze upon something. That's such a good item. So glad I found that. Really thought that would kill more of them. Are there any batteries? One. Okay, well, Lost is gonna die either way, apparently, so. Look at that guy has most health. Ow. worked out well. You won. Those vampires should have been living in an iron mine instead. You know, because iron is a lot stronger than gold. Vampire skull cap. Plus 1 muscle. Excellent. The class of this class mine must be nice to be rich. Laundry was actually full of meat. Actually gold, but we'll just go ahead and convert it for you for rupees. Better not even think about it. Agreed. All these books have been thoroughly read. They're all dog-eared and practically falling apart. Oh jeez, there's a copy of the Kama Sutra with a huge bite taken out of it.
Oh my gosh, what is this place?
A dark sofa for dark naps. A fancy mail order catalog. Expensive luxuries in catalog. Here's item drops, yes. So now I should be getting pretty good drops, right? 60% item drops. Let's go. It's a surprisingly undesanguinated guy back here.
Hello?
Salutations, I'm Crossius Vanderbilt. You may have heard of me. I'm the richest hobo in the world.
That doesn't seem like a high bar to clear.
I'm claiming the title regardless, and you are...
Oh, I'm Sylvester Duty III. Nice to meet you.
I indebted you for getting rid of those vampires. I've been hiding back here for weeks. I was obliged to eat my cravat for nourishment. I'm still going to give you this accent.
Do you know any hobo code?
Certainly, most financial jargon, but one never knows what might come in handy.
What are you doing trapped in this vampire mine?
Ah, well, it isn't a vampire mine, you see, it's a gold mine. I found the other end of the ore vein, a small cave short distance away, and tunneled my way here. Unfortunately, the point at which I broke into this occupied section was the same point at which my tunnel collapsed behind me. Oh gosh, that hurts. Indeed, it was all I could do to remain hidden in these rocks, praying that the creatures of the night would leave at some point so I could make my escape. I've seen things that will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life.
Please don't elaborate. You know, there's a hobo camp just outside of Ocean City. They sure could use some help with wealth-wise, if you don't mind sharing.
Ah, wonderful. Christos Vanderbilt, hobo philanthropist. That has an excellent ring to it. I shall head there directly. Really would have been nice for you to like tell me the location of the... Oh. Guess I am in the mine. I have a pickaxe. I didn't even do anything with it. I have 2 pickaxes. What I really need is a letter opener. Oh, we should probably make our way to Macmillan Cuddy's farm. Sir, what are you doing? I got you. Bleach your plowshare into a sword. Infrastructure welfare. Cool. Deals your muscle with cool. I made my own sword. Sorry, I know I should be talking to that guy first. Big block of ice just sitting here. I guess someone forgot to haul it to the brush. It seems to be melting for some reason. Ooh, an enchanted ice block. Oh, take it to the speakeasy. What are these things that I've seen? Hello. I see that. Back there. You guys see it? So they each have their own house, is what I'm gathering. EI goes somewhere else.
Everything okay?
No, bloody it! A great flock of giant dukes has only invaded my farm and all. They've got into all my buildings.
Do you want some help with that?
Look, well, standing here waving my arms and yelling isn't having much effect. So I could have with a horn, I reckon you great numpty.
Okay, I'm on it.
Dukes everywhere, I'm telling you, the barrow, the dungsteed, the girdle, the icebrook, the slopping shield and the steamy.
What's up, Doug?
Dukes!
What's a steamy?
That's for doing the laundry and all. We take our booths there too. Nothing like a hot bath after a hard darg.
What's up, Barrow?
It's a pile of stones that we bury the barrows under. A barrow for the barrows, do you ken?
What's a girdle?
What do you think a girdle is? It's a girdle, it's for certain gardens, isn't it?
What's an ice brook?
It's a brook we keep the ice in.
What's a brook?
It's the thing we keep the ice in, are you now listening?
What's a dunkstead?
It's for ripening the manure in.
That'll start out pretty ripe as it is.
I will. Always could be riper. There's one I didn't get.
What's a slop and sheeling?
It's the shield we use for slop hogging. I mean hog slopping. Credence, this brethren is doing me hiding. Doing me hiding. Oh, wow, okay. Steam here. Hear a lot of slashing loud duck noises. You open the door to a room full of tin baths and wash tubs, plus a couple large stoves for heating water on. Giant ducks are splashing around in the tubs, boiling big buckets of water to fill the room with steam, and just generally having a ruckus sauna party. A haunted duck call. You're questioning Quark from inside, but otherwise the ducks don't seem interested. I'll turn up the heat. Well, with all the steam, the ducks don't notice you enter right away. You throw more coal on the fires and soak them extra hot. And soon the whole steamy is boiling hot enough to run an industrial turbine. Ducks start fainting left and right, and the more resilient ones stagger outside and stumble away panting. You drag the fainted ones to the bar and lock them inside for safekeeping. Yeah, shielding is sort of hut or a shed. This one smells like a place where pigs eat, which is an idea reinforced by the rows of feeding troughs full of ripening garbage and several large barrels of leftover cooking oil. A gang of huge ducks seems to have taken particular interest in the oil and are gooshing it around the place and generally wrecking everything with wild abandon. What's my sleeves armor right now? 3, so not great. Do I have any more of those? Okay, that's by 2. Gator punches by 3. No. Shadow beer? Shadow wine. Shadow wine. 10 out of 10. Would drink again. I know I have some of the sleeves armor. Chase him out of there. You weather the storm of gross oil and verbal abuse, and boot the ducks out of the shielding. It's pretty easy since they're so looped up, it only takes one boot to make them slide right out of the door and into the barn. Give me back my... Where are you, Maggie? Macmillican Cuddy's Gurnal. Apparently that's green solo. Noise coming from inside it about what you would expect to hear from several giant ducks that found their way into an actual grain silo. Put up by something as trivial as a haunted duck call. So very large and now even larger ducks are swimming around happily in max grain. Looks like if the solo was full of mini marshmallows. It's physical armor. 5. I can fix that. So I've got 8, I just need 7. Oh, I need 8, hey. Having gorged themselves on max grain stores, the ducks are too sleepy to do much to you. Their feeble blows bounce off your armor as you shove them out of the girdle and roll them to the barn for safekeeping. You hear a bunch of giant ducks quacking away happily in there. It seems unreal that anything would be happy anywhere near it. Your eyes start to water as you peek inside. A few large and extremely filthy ducks are lounging around in there. It's unclear if they were filthy to begin with, or if that's just the natural result of the situation. Stench armor. I don't think any of these are stench. I mean, I do have. Wait, what's my stench armor at right now? Just so I know. 3? Not great. I want to find one that I don't have just one of. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. Take a deep breath and hold as long as you can, which turns out to be just long enough to go inside there and shoo all the ducks out. They leave without much fuss, probably because they're surprised by your fortitude, and wander over to the bar. Guessing this is gonna be hot. I lied, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold armor. Duh. Spooky armor. I don't think I have any. Oh, cold armor. Put that on. Cold armor's 11, so that should be 7 kill. These ducks really don't seem to mind the cold at all. Maybe they're the sort that fly north for the winter. Way too cool to be bothered by your haunted duck call. Since professional ice hockey has only been local to the area for about 4 years, it's no wonder that the ducks weren't expecting you to just charge in and body chuck them right out the door and into the bar. Not so mighty now. So let's see what this one is. Spooky armor, I have that. You peek inside the barrow and discover that, yes, indeed, several large ducks are in fact chanting ancient cult rites in there. Also, the place is strewn with pig bones, and I don't know how you learned to identify pig bones specifically, but I guess a barrow is a type of pig. Since you don't know any actual rituals to banish cultist ducks, you decide to just wing it. Anyways, basically you knock over their candles and mess up their magic circle and yell about blasphemy and stuff until the party is thoroughly ruined and they all leave muttering gloomily. Okay, now... Maggie. Ah.
Nice try, but you aren't pulling the wool over my eyes.
Well, it was worth a shot. I'm Beatrice.
I'm Sylvester.
Apparently you're a hobo.
Do you know any hobo code you can teach me?
Are those giant ducks still wandering around?
No, I took care of them.
Oh, that's a huge relief. Sure, I know some fun-related hobo code.
Why are you disguised as a sheep?
Well, I was hoboing past this place, a pie cooling on the windowsill.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly. No hobo can resist that. I just sneaking up to grab it. I got attacked by a whole bunch of humongous ducks. Had to disguise myself as a sheep to get them to leave me alone.
There's a hobo community forming outside of Ocean City. It might be more fun for you than pretending to be a sheep out of fear of your life.
Are the ducks still wandering around this place?
Nope.
Oh, great. My back is killing me. A long walk upright like a normal human being sounds pretty good right about now. Aren't even herding ducks into it. Looks like they won't be able to cause much trouble in there, but you could still fight a few if you're feeling like it.
I took care of those ducks for you.
Aye, aye, you did to be sure I'm more behind to you, laddie. Couldn't you deal with them ducks on me and a... That's for certies. Was there something you was wanting then?
Oh, right. I met a lady named Xenia. She said she loaned you a paperweight. She needs it back.
Ah, it's that kind of paperweight. A paperweight, she called it. Well, no, I suppose it couldn't be in a pinch. Here you are then, and tell her how's it going for me. still back here? It is. How do I get that? Oh. Well, we got one thing finally. Sorry. I'm not strong enough. Who needed the paperweight? Wasn't you? Hold on. Xenia. Did you get my paperweight back from Macmillican Cuddy yet?
Why did you say it like that?
No reason.
I got it right here.
Oh, good. She slides the paperweight onto her right hand and smacks it against her left palm a couple times. Miss that feeling. Thanks. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you needed a glass of milk. I already told him that. I have been there actually. Hey, what's that you're playing with? There was a picture of that in that place.
What's that you're playing with?
A puzzle box and a real tricksy pick-up puzzle too.
Maybe I could solve it for you.
But then I won't have solved it, and they'll know what type of lock to put on my cell. Yeah, okay.
Hi there, I'm Sylvester.
Howdy, Pixie's the name, Grover Pixley. Say, this might be a real fortuitous encounter. You got me in to help an old man with something?
If it's a chest thing, I'm afraid I'm not your guy.
I need a bag of fertilizer. I came in here a week or so ago to pick one up, but I completely forgot, and they don't sell it here. So I've just been playing chess with Farina instead.
You've been playing chess for a week?
Well, you know how it is with games. Just one more round, you see. The next time you look at the clock, it seems like it must be lying to you. Anyway, I mean to go to Grove Valley Orchard to see if they've got any fertilizer to spare. If you happen to find yourself out that way, you could do me a real favor.
Okay, I'll go.
Great, much obliged. Here, let me write down some directions to the place for you. One sack of fertilizer would be plenty for my purposes. Can't imagine they couldn't spare that much. Probably talk to you. Hi there, how's it going? Name's Farina.
I'm Sylvester. Nice goggles.
Thanks. Did you cop a gander at my sweet breezer out front?
The car? I was wondering why it was tied to a hitching post.
A lot of horsepower on that baby. I gotta keep it under control.
I get it.
Say, word is you're pretty handy in a problem-solving kind of way. Think you can help me out with a little something?
What kind of something?
See, my buggy's a real dynamo, but once you taste that kind of power, you're always yearning for more, am I right?
You want something to make it faster? I don't know a whole lot about cars.
No worries, I'm not looking for any advice. I already got my peeper set on a particular goal. There's an old Ford factory compound not far from here. Before they shut down a while back, they was working on a new kind of engine, one made of beans.
Beans?
As the day is long, I wouldn't have believed it either, but I saw a test run of one of the protests. Man, it ran like lightning. Up till it exploded, anyway. Where does they fix that problem, though? Just had to switch to a different kind of beans. And that final pre-production engine should still be in the factory. I just need someone to go snaffle it for me. Great, I knew you was the right guy. Let me mark the place on your map for you. All as I know, the factory has been abandoned for months. Well, that'd be a lead pipe cinch. Just grab the engine and go. Yeah, it's not going to be that easy. We're going to go inside for the outro. Thank you guys all so much for joining me. We didn't really accomplish anything. We got like 2 or 3 hobos though, so we wandered through some corn. Went to a couple of houses that were weird. Killed some really sex-crazed vampires. So yeah, it's been an adventure. But if you guys are still liking this, let me know down in the comments below. I know there's been a lot of episodes of this, but I really enjoy playing it, and I hope that that passion is shown and felt. But until next time, guys, stay spooky. Toodles.